Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers fans are asking coach Rob Pelinka to make deals that can bring solid players and the Lakers can be able to win another championship. The last one was in 2020. Rumors: bold trade brings one star and a great defender to the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers go all in on the LeBron James-Anthony Davis pairing in the latest mock trade proposal. As was expected by many before the season, except somehow by GM Rob Pelinka and the front office, the Los Angeles Lakers are a mediocre team. They are a disaster defensively, solid offensively, and after an up-and-down first month and a half of the season, the Lakers sit in 8th place with a 13-11 record. If the Lakers don't make any mid-season trades, they will firmly be in the play-in mix. At best, they look like first-round fodder right now. Considering that LeBron James is turning 40 in 2 weeks, the Lakers need to maximize what they can do in the present. That means going all in using their trade assets, mainly the 2 first-round picks they have in their arsenal. In one recent mock trade proposal, the Lakers send those first-round picks, with the salaries of D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent, to the New Orleans Pelicans to acquire Herb Jones and C.J. McCollum. Los Angeles Lakers receive Herb Jones, C.J. McCollum. New Orleans Pelicans receive D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, 2029 and 2031 unprotected first-round picks. It was recently reported that the Pelicans are listening to offers for its key players. They are 5-20 on the season following the injuries to Zion Williamson and DeJounte Murray and are headed to the lottery. They are understandably looking to embrace the tank and move their valuable players for draft capital and future assets. 2 unprotected first-round picks from the Lakers are very valuable assets and should be a no-brainer for them. This is a risky move for the Lakers, but they may not have another choice. McCollum and Jones are ideal fits around LeBron and Davis, filling their holes. Jones is one of the best and most versatile defenders in the league. He can guard multiple positions and lock down the best players on the opposing team. McCollum, on the other hand, adds more shooting and creation for the Lakers. He is certainly overpaid at $33.3 million per year, but he is still a significant upgrade over D'Angelo Russell. A McCollum-Reeves-Jones-LeBron AD starting lineup is a fascinating one that could compete with the best when healthy. It will not make them championship favorites, but the Lakers owe it to LeBron and Davis to build the best roster possible around them. Lakers may only have 3 off-limits players ahead of trade deadline. The Los Angeles Lakers are 13-11 to start off their 2024-25 season, good for just the number 8 seed in the crowded Western Conference. Los Angeles is a scant 1.5 games ahead of the number 12 seeded Sacramento Kings, 12-13, who with a club comprising 2023 All-Stars De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, DeMar DeRozan and perpetual 6th Man of the Year candidate Malik Monk, are no pushovers, despite playing no defense. That is to say, the Lakers could easily finish the year outside of even the play-in race, if they're not careful. The J.J. Redick-coached team likely needs to make a move if it truly hopes to even contend as a first-round playoff spoiler. Despite having limited trade assets in terms of draft equity, the Lakers are seen as possessing enough mid-sized contracts to be able to get a deal done if they do indeed want to improve the club at this year's February 6 deadline, opines Keith Smith of Spotrac. Smith notes that, beyond All-NBA superstars LeBron James and Anthony Davis, there is an appetizing third, much younger player who is likely off the table in most trade talks. Los Angeles has tradable salaries, Smith notes. The only really off-limits players will probably be James, Davis, and possibly Connect, less so for the rookie, but they aren't just tossing him in deals either. D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, any of the minimum players and, yes, the once untouchable Austin Reeves could all be moved. For the Lakers, the reason to make an early move is simple: they need to climb the standings. Of course, James and Davis could handily demand to be dealt, which would torpedo the team's present but hopefully shore up its future draft equity. Read more. Should Lakers LeBron James, Anthony Davis demand trades out of town? Russell, 28, is on an expiring $18.7 million deal. He's been demoted to a reserve role after his puzzling late-game decision-making and lackluster defense confounded Redick. The Ohio State product is averaging 12.9 points on .422/.343/.867 shooting splits, 5.1 assists, and 2.7 rebounds a night. His value may be more about how he can help open up cap space for a new team next summer, when he reaches free agency, than any on-the-court contributions. Vanderbilt, who has missed most of the last 2 seasons, is in just the first year of a 4-season, $48 million contract extension deal he inked with LA in the summer of 2023. But he's on a fairly affordable deal, is pretty young, and could entice teams with his defensive upside. Perhaps Hachimura has the most present-day trade value, as a solid if erratic two-way forward who's mostly been played out of position at small forward to accommodate the aging James. He's owed a quite reasonable $35.3 million across the next 2 seasons. Scathing review of Lakers star is painful because it's true. The Los Angeles Lakers have a much-needed break to figure things out. They are 3-7 in their last 10 and have been incredibly disappointing. There has been a lack of effort and plenty of moments when fans questioned where the season is headed. LeBron James looks mortal, and the Lakers do not have enough talent around him to be a serious title contender. The rough stretch has created plenty of noise. LeBron trade rumors came flooding in, and Bill Plaschke wrote the Lakers should dump their 2 stars in the Los Angeles Times. The piece features plenty of criticisms of their play and hits too close to home for many Lakers fans. Plaschke had some particularly harsh words for Anthony Davis. The 9-time All-Star has been inconsistent this season, but this hurt for an even more painful reason. Scathing review of Anthony Davis is painful because it is true. The LA Times scribe wrote this about AD when listing the problems with the franchise's current stars. They have arguably one of the 5 best big men in the game, but Davis doesn't play like a big man, hasn't embraced Redick's goal of making him an MVP, and still generally shows up only every other night. He is right. Davis is a 9-time All-Star and a member of the NBA 75. The 6 feet 10 inches big man offers elite defense and scoring. He is a top 20 player in the world when locked in, but fans do not always get that. Davis has scored 30 points or more 12 times this season, and the Lakers are 9-3 in those contests. He put up 15 or fewer 4 times, and his team is winless in those games. It is a similar story with all his stats. If AD is on his game, LA is difficult to defeat, but there are too many nights where Davis is nowhere to be found. New head coach J.J. Redick wanted Davis to reach new heights. It looked like he may have after 15 games. AD averaged 31.3 points, 11.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.9 blocks in 35.2 minutes per game. He was shooting 57.3% from the field and 43.3% on his 3-point attempts. Over the last 9, AD averages 21.6 points, 11.2 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.3 steals, and 2.1 blocks on 45.7% shooting from the field and 15% on his threes. That is life with Davis as a top option. There are moments where he looks like a top 5 player and others where he is a fringe star. The Lakers simply do not have enough talent to win when the lesser AD shows up. Anthony Davis wants to win Defensive Player of the Year and be mentioned in conversations with the best in the world. To make it a reality, he has to consistently play like one. The 31-year-old cannot just show up 40 times per year. They need him playing at an elite level every time out. The Los Angeles Lakers cannot expect Davis to change at this stage in his career. they will experience the highs and lows of his play. It will be one of the many reasons why the franchise will be in the play-in tournament for the third straight year. They need more from AD, but won't get it.